So if you're someone that's working a part-time or full-time job and you're looking for a way to earn an extra source of income online, you've clicked on the right video, because what I'm going to do is take you through 3, maybe 4 of what I believe to be some of the smartest ways of being able to earn an additional source of income. These are the ways that I used myself back when I was working my 9-to-5 job. And I do need to give a quick disclaimer and let you guys know that this video should not be taken as financial advice. I'm not saying that you're going to be able to watch a video like this and instantly start making money straight away, because of course, that's not the way things work. You're going to have to put the effort into it. You're going to have to be consistent. And most importantly, you just need to make sure that you're continuously educating yourself. And that's the main purpose of today's video. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to jump straight into one of the first smart ways of being able to earn an extra source of income, which is going to be by selling a winning product. So just taking it back quickly and giving you an overview of my journey as to how I've been able to get to this position. Back when I was working my 9-to-5 job, what I personally did was made sure to look for a winning product that had proven data so that I could start selling it, because I knew that if I was able to find a product that people were searching for and there was data behind it, then everything else was going to fall into place. And I do need to emphasize that when it comes to finding a winning product, this isn't going to happen straight away. There's always going to be a learning curve when it comes to figuring out what people are searching for and what people are buying online. But there is a certain strategy that you can use when it comes to kind of pointing you in the right direction of being able to find a winning product. And the way that I personally do this is by using a tool like Zeek Analytics. Zeek Analytics has been really helpful on my own journey because they've got so many different features and so many different data points. For example, as you can see, I'm in my dashboard right now, and I'm specifically in the Shopify seller settings. And the main feature that I want to show you initially when it comes to finding a winning product is this one over here, which is this calendar. Now this calendar is really powerful because what you can do is change the date far into the future. You can even change it to the past, and you're going to notice all of these different emojis on these specific dates. And you can also change it between the US and the UK. But if I just leave it on the US for now, as you can see over here, in July every single year, it's always Independence Day. And this is represented with this flag on Zeek Analytics. So if I just click into it, Zeek Analytics is now going to be able to show me what are the trending keywords for this particular day. And one of the keywords is the USA flag. So if I just click into this link, what I'm going to be able to do from here is just arrange the cells from highest to lowest. And because Zeek Analytics is connected to various different Shopify sellers all around the world, I'm now going to be able to see which products they're selling and which ones are performing well. So as you can see, there's all of these different stores that are currently selling US flags. And by the way, I'm not saying that after this video, you should straight away start selling US flags yourself. I'm only using it as an example just to illustrate my point. But there's this store over here that seems to be selling them, and they're bringing in some sort of sales. But if I just click into this link over here, it's going to be able to show me exactly where they're potentially drop shipping it from. And we can see that this flag is available on AliExpress. So this particular flag may not be their highest selling product right now in their store. But the interesting thing is, if we just go over to Google Trends, I've just typed in American flag and set it to the United States. And we can see every single year around July or June, July, people are going onto Google searching for an American flag every year consistently without fail. And that of course corresponds with the data that's within Zeek Analytics. And there's all of these other days, all of these different holidays that you can click on for you to figure out which products people are going to be searching for around that specific time. And that's just one of the ways that you can use Zeek Analytics when it comes to finding a winning product. You can also use this trending product section right here. And what's interesting about this is that it's going to show you items within the last 30 days that are doing well. There is this store over here that's selling this oil diffuser. So what you can do is just click into this button that says Analyze Store. And the interesting thing about this store is that they're only selling this one product, but yet they've been able to sell it over 731 times. And of course, when it comes to figuring out exactly where they're potentially drop shipping it from, you can just click into this link, and Zeek Analytics is going to show you all of these different suppliers on AliExpress and Alibaba. And you're also going to be able to see the potential return on investment. And as I already mentioned to you guys at the start of this video, results like this are not typical, they're not guaranteed. We're just using this data when it comes to giving us an understanding of the keywords, the products that people, customers out there are spending money on, so that we have an idea of which items we can start selling ourselves for us to give ourselves the opportunity of being able to earn that extra additional income. But this now brings me on to one of the second ways of being able to earn an additional source of income, which is going to come down to selling a educational digital product. So with the first smart method, I showed you how you can find a winning physical product, but if you didn't know, you can also sell digital products as well. There is various different pros and cons that go with both, so you're going to have to go away and do your research on them. Just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, when it comes to some of the pros of selling digital products, you don't have to ship anything out. Everything is done instantly. When the customer buys it, they're going to automatically receive it. But on the other hand, one of the pros of selling a physical product is that you don't need to be super creative. You don't need to design anything. All you got to do is find the product like I just showed you. But if you're someone that believes that they're creative and you also believe that you have the skills when it comes to making some sort of digital product, there's so many different ones out there. We've got online courses, we've got PDF guides, and we've also got things like ebooks. What you can do is also use Zeek Analytics when it comes to figuring out what types of ebooks people are searching for. Because if I just jump back into my account, what I'm going to do is come over here on the left-hand side to Product Explorer. And I'm just going to simply type the keyword ebook in there just like this. And then I'm going to click on search. And if you don't remember what I told you earlier, Zeek Analytics is collecting data from various different Shopify stores, active stores that exist right now. So you're going to be able to scroll through all of these different products and find one that stands out to you. So the one that I'm going to look into is this one over here that says the ADHD playbook for couples. So I can see that they've generated over 400 sales. So I'm just going to click into Analyze Store. Okay, so with this store, we can see that they have 6 different ebooks available. They have been able to bring in over 2,500 different sales in the last 30 days. And these are the different ebooks that they're currently selling. And if I just click into this link, we can see that it's a super simple Shopify store that doesn't take too long to build, especially if you know exactly what you're doing. Of course, if you're a complete beginner, there might be a slight learning curve, but it doesn't take too much to get a site like this built, maybe within a day, 2 days, 3 days, again, depending on your skill set and your experience. And right now, most of you are probably thinking about, Sam, I'm not really sure of exactly how to build an ebook. I don't know exactly where to start. So of course you could just open up a Word document, open up some sort of AI tool like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and you're going to be able to use these tools for it to structure out the different chapters. And then you could just build on it from there. Or what you could do is use a tool like Gamma. Gamma is what I personally use when it comes to making digital products, presentations, ebooks, so on and so forth. So if you just go onto it just like this, you're going to be able to enter a prompt. So I'm just going to type in a random prompt. I'm going to give it the details of the ebook that I want it to make. I'm going to select the color scheme. I'm also going to tell it that I want it to be detailed. And the way that Gamma works is that within a few minutes, it's going to come back with the first draft with all of the graphics, all of the chapters, all of the pages already structured and optimized. And the only thing you're going to need to do is wait for it to finish what it's doing. And at the end of it, you're going to have to go through it, read through it, make sure that you're happy with it, and make any changes that you need to make. And then literally from that point, all you got to do is export it as a PDF. You can then go on to something like Canva, and with Canva, you're going to be able to make an ebook cover. And then if you wanted to list it on a Shopify store, you're going to be able to do it the same way that you would be able to list a physical product. But I believe selling both physical and digital products is going to be a smart way of being able to just increase your reach when it comes to people that are searching for a range of different products out there. It's just going to open you up to more possibilities and more opportunities. And before I forget, when it comes to using Zeek Analytics, they offer a 7-day trial when it comes to doing all of this product research. So if you wanted to find a winning product for either eBay, or if you wanted to find a winning product on Shopify, you've got these different options, so you can definitely check it out again if you want to. But this now brings me on to the third smart way that you may want to use your time if you got spare time whilst working your 9-to-5 job to earn that additional income, which is going to be with AI blogging. So traditionally speaking, when it comes to doing blogging, it can take up a lot of time because the way that it works for those of you out there that's not really familiar with it is that you're going to need to build a website. That website has the sole purpose of publishing blog articles. And then from there, with those articles, you're going to be able to build up traffic, build up momentum so that that website can monetize in a number of different ways. And with this method, if you're not used to writing, it's something that doesn't really come natural to you, it can be a little bit difficult and it can take some time to get used to. But with all of these different AI tools to our disposal, we can now do something called AI blogging, which is essentially where you're going to build up a blog website. You're going to be able to build it and get the foundation of it using AI. Hostinger is the platform that I personally use when it comes to doing this. It's going to be able to give you, again, the basic structure, and you now need to go into it, make any changes that you need to make. And then with this website, you can now use Hostinger's AI writing tools when it comes to Hostinger publishing the article on your site on your behalf. And of course, this is just a basic understanding of it, because you now need to know how to monetize the website. You need to know how to do SEO so that you can get these different articles ranked on Google. And you also need to have the knowledge of how you can get external traffic, not just relying on SEO, so that you can build up traffic from social media platforms as well. I'm going to explain towards the end of this video so that you guys can fully understand what's going on. But the overall point is you just want to make sure that you do the right research for whatever method of making an additional income out there that you decide to move forward with. Spend time studying it, spend time researching it, and just understand that things are not going to happen overnight. From my experience, the people that end up failing are the people that get into some sort of a side hustle with the dreams of being able to make money straight away. The reason why I've been able to succeed is because I worked at it over and over again, even at times where it didn't feel easy. I made sure that I kept pushing, because with this consistency, this is how you're going to get to the next level. But other than that, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, you've learned anything from it, you've gotten any sort of value from it as well, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know once a new video has been released. And if you also want to watch another YouTube video where I go into AI blogging in detail, step by step, in terms of knowing how to build the website, knowing how to redesign it if you need to, as well as branding the website, finding the best products to promote, products that you don't have to ship out yourself, but yet you can earn something called a commission, you're going to be able to check that video out by clicking the link right there. Make sure you watch that straight after this, because that video has already helped out so many people. And I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish, it can also help you out as well. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.